Park Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. Tonight we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. But, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And, look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Shakir hauls it in. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down. The Bills at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Bridgewater. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's Lawrence to throw. Rotates ETN along the sideline. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, exit.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that went off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Lawrence will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
This will be fielded inside the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Play fake. Bridgewater. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's Bridgewater. And he rifles one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Bridgewater. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
They'll throw again, Bridgewater. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Ready, set. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. His throw incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They go play action. Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, ETN once more.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here,
and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And to throw again is Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Moore, the man in motion.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. 23 yards the pickup there. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. From the 25 on 2nd down, Lawrence. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Cook makes the catch on the out route.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Bridgewater on first down. Going deep for Diggs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Very short kick taken right at...
Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. It's complete to Diggs. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
To throw, Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the 16, Bridgewater. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is up to 15 now.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break.
As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there.
On the stick.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught inside the 5.
Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Etienne looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Once more, Etienne.
A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here's Cook again.
Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. The young connection hook up there. Bridgewater to Diggs. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
That's going to be taken in by Felton. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And that'll be complete.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
113 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Up the middle, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Bridgewater now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They go play action now. Lawrence.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. 141 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He's got the connection to Moore.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Moore, the man in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevenson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
He's going to let it fly.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew the passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Oh, this looks like a free play for Bridgewater. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years, our team seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Throwing here, Bridgewater. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee.
The partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to